Chair recognizes the gentleman from Lynn, Representative Reiser, for opening remarks on Senate File 2233.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, this bill protects the custody and care rights of deploying military personnel. And Mr. Speaker, there is an amendment.
There is an amendment. The clerk will call up the amendment.
HA129 by Reiser of Lynn.
Chair recognizes the gentleman from Lynn, Representative Reiser, for opening remarks on Amendment 8129.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen of the House, this is a largely technical amendment, but it does provide that past and future military deployments will not be used by the court against a military member, and it also ensures that a returning military member may have the opportunity for increased time with their children to make up for that time when they were gone. Mr. Speaker, this concludes my opening remarks on the amendment.
Is there discussion? The chair recognizes the lady from Clinton, Representative Wolf.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I rise in support of this amendment. This bill has some problems. This amendment mitigates those problems somewhat. I'll just speak on the bill, which I am going to support. What this bill does, that's a big deal, is it allows a court to grant a non-parent the rights and responsibilities that normally a parent would be allowed to have unless that parent were found to be unfit. So this bill does make a big change in how courts handle this. However, with the addition of this amendment, and because I do understand this is going to apply to a fairly limited population of parents who are being deployed, and it's intended to allow children to continue to have contact with that deployed parent's significant other or friends, family members. I do think the bill's intent is good, and hopefully it will be used in the manner in which it is intended to be used, and I will be supporting the bill. Thank you.
Seeing no further discussion, the gentleman from Lynn, Representative Reiser, moves adoption of Amendment 8129. All those in favor of the amendment shall say aye. All those opposed will vote no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. The amendment is adopted. We're back on Senate File 2233 as amended. Is there further discussion? Seeing none, Chair recognizes the gentleman from Lynn, Representative Reiser, for closing remarks on Senate File 2233.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'd like to thank the members of the subcommittee, Representatives Paulson and Wolf. This is a good bill for Iowa and our military veterans. No military veteran should have to make a decision between serving their country or serving their family. And this bill ensures that they can do both. Mr. Speaker, I move the bill.
Gentleman from Lynn moves that the bill be read for the last time and placed on its passage. Are there objections? Chair hears none. The clerk will read.
Senate File 2233, a bill for an act creating the Uniform Deployed Parents Custody and Visitation Act and repealing current code provisions relating to parents on active military duty, being enacted by the General Assembly of the State of Iowa.
Question now is, shall the bill pass? Those in favor of its passage will vote aye. Those opposed will vote no. The clerk will receive your vote. Hall votes aye. Grassley votes aye. Jones votes aye. Klein votes aye. Holt votes aye. Baltimore votes aye. Sexton votes aye. McConkey votes aye. Paulson votes aye. Zeke votes aye. Thompson votes aye. Moore of Jackson votes aye. Have you all voted? the clerk will close the machine and record your vote. The House will give attention to the result of the vote. Those voting aye, 97, no, 2, absent, or not voting, 1. The bill having received a constitutional majority is declared to have passed the House. Are there objections to the title? Chair hears none. The title is agreed to. The chair